Class, welcome to week 6, and this week we're going to be looking at Old Testament prophecy. Prophecy can be somewhat intimidating sometimes because we don't understand the context, the issues that Israel had with other countries, what exactly was going on in the historical context. And so understanding some of those things is going to help you better understand prophecy. The other difficulty of prophecy sometimes is that we can jump from what is going on right then to something that is going to happen later on in the future. And so you're gonna deal with a little bit of that this week, but I think you're going to be really encouraged by the time you get through the week, and having done the work, you're going to take with you some things that are really, really good. A couple of things. Make sure that you read Fee and Klein, and then you read Isaiah 7 through 9 or listen to it. You also need to watch, there's just one lecture by Babcock this week. Make sure that you watch that. After that, you have assignment 6-1, which is applying historical context to prophecy. Okay, this is a paper. It needs to be at least 3 pages. And by at least, I mean it can be 3 pages, but if you need to go over to get everything in, that's fine. Please don't turn into me a 10-page paper. That's not what I'm looking for. More isn't always better. What you're trying to learn to do is be concise in what you say, okay, and hit on the most important things. So it says 3 to 4 pages in the instructions. That's probably right around where you should be, but if you go over that, you're okay. Intro, body, and a conclusion in the paper. And then make sure that you are looking at academic sources. There needs to be at least 4 from them, okay? So outside of your normal reading and the books that we use, Klein, Babcock, Fee, you need 4 academic sources. Because this is on Isaiah, it should be commentaries on Isaiah, okay? Stay away from Matthew Henry. Stay away from 2-volume commentaries. Instead, find commentaries that are more recent, within the last 50 years, that are specifically on the book of Isaiah, okay? Something that's going to really help you dig into the passage and what's going on. On top of that, make sure that you hit all the areas. Read over the instructions a couple of times. Maybe just jot down all the things that you need to make sure you answer in the paper. So many times students look at this and they hit on one thing and then they forget everything else, and they don't end up answering it in their paper. So make sure you have a clear outline of where you're going with the paper. You want to make sure that you hit all of the areas. You need to hit the setting. You need to hit the context of the Song of Thanksgiving. You need to hit the initial fulfillment that Isaiah is giving to the people he is writing to. You also need to talk about the ultimate fulfillment in the New Testament, okay? You need to also look at an application for the church and what that looks like. So make sure that you hit all of those areas, read through the instructions, make sure that you hit it. If you've got questions, please reach out to me, but make sure you hit everything, okay? Assignment 6-2 is Census Plenior, and basically what you're looking at is this needs to be about 2 pages. Again, doesn't need to be a 4-page paper, just 2 pages. And basically you're going to define what Census Plenior is and then apply it and just figure out, okay, is this something that applies to us? Is it not? How does it work? How does the Holy Spirit help us to understand things and apply stuff, and look at that, okay? Assignment 6-3 is Understanding Prophecy. And basically this is just a worksheet. You've got 10 types of prophecy, and you basically link up a passage to it, and then you need to explain. Make sure, as always, in your explanation, be detailed, be thorough, okay? What I'm looking for is, I know what the type is. I know all different kinds of passages that fit that type. But what I'm looking for is, do you understand the type, the passage, and why it fits that, okay? So be detailed in your explanation in the worksheet. This week, no discussion board. You just have those 3 assignments. As always, reach out to me if you have questions. Text, email, phone call, whatever it is, just reach out if you're struggling with anything. I'm glad to help out with that. Prophecy is a great thing. There's a lot of prophecy both in the Old Testament, but even in the New Testament, we deal with prophecy in different places. And so it's going to help you to understand and process those passages and really learn how to apply them. And so what you're going to take with you this week is invaluable. So many people spend a lot of time in the law, the first 5 books of the Old Testament, or the historical books, or even poetry, and then skip right over prophecy and go straight to the New Testament because they don't understand it. Or they might spend a little bit of time in Daniel and Jonah and then skip over the rest of it. You're going to learn some valuable things this week, and so I hope you're excited about that. I am praying for you as always, just that not just that you would complete the assignments and do well in them, but that you would take lifelong habits with you, lifelong things that you've learned that you can apply. And so I am very excited for you this week, praying for you. God bless. Have a great week.